To give you a quick overview of SPHD ETF. Why I think it's the best long-term ETF for your money. So SPHD tracks the highest dividend yield paying companies in the S&P 500, and that's also the least volatile high dividend paying stocks. And what I really like about this is that as the companies rotate and switch out of the S&P 500, this portfolio also changes, so making sure it's up to date and diverse. Here, if we take a look at the 6-month graph, you can see it's overall green, and it is recovering from the March market crash, so it's going to be a lot higher gaining than it probably usually would, but still very great. And you can also see that the current dividend payout is 4.89%, which is fantastic. That beats inflation of 2.1% roughly. It beats any interest rate in a bank, and this dividend actually pays out monthly, meaning it'll compound even faster over time. So here is a list of the dividend payouts from SPHD, just to show you how consistent they can be and how they grow over time. In 2017, you're getting 11 cents per share at a 3% rate, and in 2018 it grows to 13 cents, and in 19 it grows all the way up to 15 cents, growing from 3% up to now, as we know it, almost 5% dividend payout. So that is fantastic and consistent. Here's some pretty good name brand companies in SPHD's portfolio. We got Verizon, AT&T, 3M, Pfizer, Gilead, ExxonMobil, and Realty Income. And that's pretty great and diverse. There's from communications to medical, to production, to energy, to real estate, which is fantastic. And there's a list of about 100 companies that are actually in this, which I can link in the link in the bio if you really want to read into that. But those are some really great names. And just to put my money where my mouth is, this is just a quick look at a little section of my portfolio, and I have almost 200 shares here. I have 195 shares of SPHD, and just in capital gain over the few months of owning this stock, it's given me about $900 in profit, which is absolutely fantastic. And when I bought it, it had 5.1% a dividend, but now as it's grown in value, it's given me almost 6% dividend percentage per year. And all the way on the right, you can see that I'm getting paid almost $400 for keeping the stock in my portfolio through dividends. And this stock pays out monthly, meaning it'll compound even faster over time. So you're giving an even more bigger, just a larger dividend, which is fantastic. And I really think this is worth your while. You will not be unhappy keeping this in portfolio for decades, because by the time you come back to it, it'll just be an absolute fortune. I hope this gave you a little bit more insight on SPHD. Maybe you'll look into it, maybe drop some money in it. You cannot go wrong. It's very diverse, it's not volatile, and it has a great dividend, and it pays out monthly, which is pretty much the best you can ask for. So I hope you go and look into that, and I hope this gave you a little more information on SPHD. Thanks, guys.